I'm here. Don't worry, I'm not that late. I'm only 6 minutes. It's fine. Okay. How goes things? I should probably switch the screen over, hey? Eventually, perhaps. There you go. Can't believe it's midnight already. Just ended your stream and you're always confused? Yeah, I can understand that. It's not Halloween anymore. Outrageous. Alright. So where am I now? I'm in Reading. Where do I want to go from here? I don't think my truck can handle that. I want price per distance, don't I? Oop, other way. There you go. That's still the best one. 40 grand. I really don't think I can carry a 100 tonner. Or whatever that is, 100,000 pounds. I can try it, I guess, but... yeah, I don't think my truck could handle it. I'll go for this one. You never know. Maybe... oh, but 40 grand's a lot of money. I wish I understood the stats more. So I'm sure the information that I have here, wherever it is, diagnostics, I don't know. I'm sure this information tells me how much I could carry if I understood the numbers, but I just don't. The music's a tiny bit loud, I think. It's, I cannot stress how loud this music is, because I have it at like 15% or something on the site I'm listening to it, on Chill Hop. I've got it at 15% and it's still like louder than my game is. It's incredibly loud. I'm doing alright, how are you? I'm gonna try the big job. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm hoping. If I can't, then I'll know. I'm spec'd for heavy cargo, for what that's worth. Good, super excited for your next stream. That's the one with the Battle of the Bands or something. I don't remember what it was called. That's the other card game, right? The one that the dev gave you a key for? Battle Bands, yeah. I hope it's fun. I'll be doing my best to pop in to say hi. Oh no, I forgot to sleep, darn it. But just know that I'm bad at managing my time, which is why I'm so good at being late all the time. It's unfortunate I can't take that job now, purely because I have to sleep, so it's gonna take 10 hours out of my job time. Unless that job's not urgent, in which case it might be fine. Let me check. Nah, it's expected in like 4 hours, never mind. It's very urgent. Alright, so we're not gonna do that one after all. I need to go here. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a Volvo, but if I can, I will. Avoid location. Ooh, that's fun. Didn't know I could have those. Okay, go ahead and get to the freight markets. Can I unset that? No. Well, it's fine, probably. I'll just call him up and be like, hey, turns out I need to sleep. I'm the, the union, it says I have to go to sleep for 10 hours. I'm not allowed to take another job yet. Be like, oh yes, we understand. I guess, very good. Glad you understand. And it's not confrontational or exploitive at all. Anyway. But dedicate an 8-hour stream to it? Yeah, I guess that's true. Is it sponsored, or just they just give you a key for it and see if you just in case you wanted to play it? Let me finish chewing and then I'll reply. It'd be rude to speak with my mouth full. It'll take a little bit of time because it's a piece of bread. Sorry, no, it's a bun. I made a bun, but I didn't put anything on it, so it's really dry. But like, good kind of dry, the soft kind of dry. Well, that also means that it's kind of hard to chew with no drink. Since I'm driving, I can't drink. It's a law. Do you not know how zippers work? Alright. Anyway. Just the key? Ooh, okay. So you're not like required to do an 8-hour stream, you just want to. I don't think there's any game I could play for 8 hours straight, even if I liked it a lot. I haven't hydrated yet, but I appreciate your attempt to drown me. Soon. Once I get to the rest stop, I'll drink. What game could I play for 8 hours? Maybe RimWorld? I do love that game. I could play it for 8 hours, probably, if I really buckled down and did it. I wouldn't be able to do this. I feel like I'd fall asleep if I tried to do this one for 8 hours. I can barely do it for 4 without falling asleep. Maybe, do I know any, like, MMOs, maybe? I think I got grinded an MMO for 8 hours, maybe, but I'm not really interested in any right now. World of Warcraft had a new, like, hardcore update, but I've never liked doing hardcore stuff, so... is this where I want to be? No, a little bit further. Pay no mind to the semi stopped in the middle of the road. It was an accident. I know, I'm tired. Come on, I'm working on it. Oh, I turn off these. I don't need the headlights. It's the middle of the day. Alright, I guess while I'm at a red light, I'll take a drink. How about that? What's that one? I haven't seen that before. I have no idea. Yeah, alright. Well, neither do I. It caught me off guard because I don't know what it was. That was a long red light. Considering there was no traffic. Part Part of me wishes that the trucks and cars would put their blinkers on a bit earlier, so they didn't just like sort of jerk out of the lane all of a sudden. Like, I know it's probably like a game mechanic thing, it's kind of difficult to program that sort of thing, but it just would be nice. Not having to worry about getting them like stopping in the center of the road just to turn when I wasn't expecting it. Okay. Now, time to accept a job. Now, do we have any good ones that I can do? My last good one was I had to not do. No, it's just this one still. I mean, I could do it. 6 a.m. to 10, it would take 4 hours to drive. It's possible. This one pays more, but it's a longer trip. Do I want to go to Sacramento? Or Coos Bay? Maybe Sacramento's not so bad. I'll imagine I'll get extra bonus experience because it's a good one. Chili. Are you eating chili right now? Jealous. Oh, I didn't forget to turn off my beacon. Oopsies. Oh, I should probably fill up on gas too. We're gonna pretend this curb isn't here. And we're gonna pretend this isn't a parking spot with another curb. Don't tell anybody. No snitching. Alright. I gotta fill her up, you know? So I gotta get over here and definitely slam directly into the side there. We're fine. Just finished? Yeah, nice. Do you make your chili spicy, or you got like pork and beans, or what you got? Okay, now we can go and do the job. Oh, look at this joker over here turning into this gas station. Can't you see I'm trying to get out of here by going the complete wrong direction? Have some respect. Cool. Should have read those signs that say truck entrance and stuff. Would have been nice to know. Just box standard. Never made chili before, so you didn't want to do anything too drastic? Alright, yeah, makes sense. Be right back. Alrighty, take your time. I will remain here. How long is this job gonna take? Because it's gonna take a bit of time to get there. It's supposed to be a 4-hour delivery. It's pretty far out. I don't know exactly how much. I think it's like 150 miles or 200 miles. I didn't exactly check. I sort of glanced over the job because it paid me a decent amount, but I didn't check the actual time. I should have done. As an officer, I'm not doing anything untoward. Driving perfectly straight and legally. I'm not breaking any laws, not drinking or driving. Everything's fine. Come on now. Speed up a tiny bit. You're going 25 on a 40-mile-an-hour road. California drivers, am I right? No, but for real, why is he going so slow? Speed up, please. Thank you. Oh, I hear a train. I don't know where the train is, but I hear it. I've come to pick up a package. This one, please. Thank you. Sorry, I need to tab out for a second to pause my stream in the background, because that's not necessary to have running. I only leave it up in the background to check frame rate and things. It's not necessary now. That doesn't feel like the right direction to drive, but nothing's stopping me. Really. Pretty off-center, but we're fine. Game doesn't mind. If I did like the more advanced trailer hitching, I wonder if it would be a big deal if I was so off-center. So I know there is a setting for it, but I've never turned it on. I think I tried it once a long time ago, but I don't remember exactly what it is or what it does. Just that I remember not liking what it did. Same with the air brakes. Like, I'm playing the game to, like, play the game. The air brakes make it a bit too frustrating, because you have to, like, sit and wait for them to charge up. And if you use your brakes too often, you know, they pump the air out, and I'm not good at managing my brakes. Because I don't do this for a living. So, I have no idea how to manage it in a video game. Came out a bit fast, but it's probably fine. It's an articulated trailer. I don't really have much choice. Okay, so we have 250 miles. I underestimated by a bit, but it still shouldn't take too long. Although, I thought that they wanted it in like 4 hours, I thought, didn't they? Or is that how long I had to pick it up? Can I just like look at my job? There you go. They want it in 9 hours. Okay, cool. We got plenty of time then. It's nice not having to check for my my vehicle height, because I know I'd forget that every time. I'm sure if it mattered in the game, I'd make an effort, but I wonder if there's like a mod that installs bridges that are too low to drive under with certain packages. That'd be kind of fun. Kind of a fun, like, realism mod. I know there's a lot of them out there. Mods for the game, not realism mods specifically. I slowed down too much. like to get another truck this stream, like a new truck, because I want a truck with a dash GPS so I can turn off the one that I have on right now. There's also a mod that I could install to give me a GPS on the dashboard, even though the truck doesn't have one naturally built in, which would be kind of nice. Maybe I should install a mod or two. Well, I don't know. The game updates pretty regularly. I worry it would just break my mods every time. Outrageous. You want me to speed up? What's the world coming to? Oh my goodness, it's so cold today. Roll my window up. Should probably turn on my heater. But the heater just warms my legs. It's on the ground, so it's too low. It's one of those little cruddy, square heaters that just blows hot air. It's not like a cool heater. But just it doesn't work very well for warming up my body, just my leggies. It's not nearly enough. It's great when I'm not doing anything. But when I'm sitting in my chair, working or whatever, it's kind of a nightmare. Just get toasty legs and freezing fingers. An hour on this turn? I doubt that. That's a real sharp turn for 40 miles an hour. Maybe if I wanted to flip, we'd be alright. Maybe untrailered, it would have been alright too. I haven't really seen how effectively the truck drives with no trailer. Maybe it'd be fine. Maybe it wouldn't. I'm driving off the side of the road because I was readjusting my chair. I'm gonna lean back a bit, but now I can't hardly see my monitor. I'm too far back. Should probably go get my proper glasses so I can see the monitor at distance. Distance of more than 1.5 feet. Whoops. Stop sign. It's fine. Nobody was crossing. Nobody's dead. It was an accident. I didn't realize it was a stop sign. That's why I have my trucker vision. I'm supposed to be checking for signs. All truckers have trucker vision. It's just a fact of life. You get it installed when you become a trucker. You get your license. Bumped the cargo on that that light post. Took that turn a bit too sharp at speed. I've been getting, this is not super related to anything, but ever since I started uploading my VODs for American Truck Simulator onto YouTube, I've been getting tons of recommendations of random trucker dash cam. And some of them are funny, and some of them are really scary. And I don't know how to stop it happening because the funny stuff is okay, but I don't want the scary stuff. But I can't get it off my recommended. It's bugging me, and I assume it's going to keep happening the more American Truck Simulator videos or VODs that I upload. Just going to keep on getting more and more, because it goes away after a bit, and then it comes back, because I only play the game like once every week or once every 2 weeks or whatever. So when the bots go up, I get another like wave of recommendations of my my trucker dash cams, and I don't like the scary ones. Welcome back. Anyway, I was going to ask questions about your chili, but I don't remember what the questions were. This is fine. That's on me. I could have written the questions down. I have a pen and paper. Anyway, chili is not an easy thing to make, like, badly. Like, no matter how many random bits and bobs you throw in there, it's usually going to be pretty good. It's not that you need to worry about, like, doing anything drastic. Friend got his account banned, but you saw it live, so you had to go inquire. Oh. Well, that's no good. Hopefully it wasn't deserved. I don't know what I was trying to say. Hopefully it was an accident. There you go. It was a misunderstanding. I was surprised he got it banned. He got it back. He deserved to get banned. Oh, okay. Well, dang. Did and didn't? Well, that makes it a bit difficult, doesn't it? There's lots of things that can get you banned that feel kind of strange, but can be understood, I think. A specific channel didn't deserve to get banned, but he was playing the system really hard. Okay. I gotcha. Well, a lot of moderation will be like a zero tolerance policy on like doing shady stuff or like gaming the system. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Had like 10 laptops and phones running all at once, all for different channels. Yeah, I get that. That's something I would fully understand getting banned for. Is there a surprising amount of like channels on YouTube that'll like give like recommendations on how to get to, this isn't necessarily related, but how to get like followers fast, or how to like get more subscribers and stuff on YouTube or Twitch. And 90% of the time it's just like cheat. don't try. Just like throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, sort of things. And it's like, it might work, but it wouldn't really be much of a following, would it, at that stage? It'd be a bit rough to, you know... This is a conversation I had with Bert a long time ago about, like, bots and channels. Like, there's people who definitely fall for, like, the buy a bunch of bots to grow your channel nonsense, but, like, you're not gaining anything from that, right? Like, what's the point? Why are you doing this? You trying to get money from this? Like... You're not doing it to have fun? You're going out of your way to just, like, get a bunch of bots for no reason? Why? Oh, detours. My worst nightmare. Oh, this is a long detour, too. Like, the whole point and, like, fun of Twitch streaming especially is coming across like-minded people, or, you know, enjoying streaming because you have like a community that you develop over a period of time, right? there's streamers who sell out and streamers who care about the communities. Even like selling out, I think I'm okay with, because like I need to figure out a better path because it's going to cause a huge problem for me. There's no better path, is there? Because this whole road right here is blocked off, and if I go around and up around here, this is still part of that blocked off road because it's blocked off right here and here. So I need to figure out how to get to here. But the only way I can do that is to go all the way around here. This is the only thing I don't like about the way they've done this game. There's no side roads. My only option for avoiding this detour is to just like hope it goes away in the next couple of minutes or add like 4 hours to my trip, which would make me late for delivery. I can't do that. So what am I supposed to do? Just follow the road and hope the detour goes away, I guess? But like selling out I think is okay, because selling out implies you're like getting paid to do something. And money's really important. Like, if I was like, for instance, I'm not gonna, I don't know what to, I don't know how to say this, but like, if I got a sponsorship, I would probably take it, even if I didn't like agree or believe in the product, because money is super valuable to me. If I get to a point where I'm established enough to not have to worry about money, great. But right now, I don't have that luxury. I would take whatever I can get. But I do understand, like, when you get a bit too, I don't know, when it gets too much, it makes sense. But I think people should just, as long as you're getting something out of it and like you're enjoying yourself, I don't think it's such a big deal. It's people like you who walk that line very hard, love your community, but have bills to pay. Yeah. Like right now, you're playing a lot of Minecraft and your channel is doing better than ever. Well, yeah, that's true. But you're struggling with the idea that you're cheating by playing Minecraft. I don't know about cheating. I get what you mean though. Like you're going out, you're like playing a game that you like know is gonna get people to pop in and hang out because people love Minecraft. Minecraft is a good game though, and it makes perfect sense you'd play it generally. Even if speaking of cheating, I'm about to just bust through this detour. I'm just gonna, I can't do the detour because it's gonna make my delivery late, so I'm just gonna. But like. Yeah, with Minecraft, like, Minecraft's a game I love and would love to play, like, a vanilla run-through of, but the whole point of my channel, the reason I started doing it is because I wanted to play games that I haven't played before or haven't beaten. And Minecraft I've played to death with mods, but never vanilla. So it wouldn't be wrong to say I've never played it very much or I haven't beaten it, but I played it so much that it'd feel weird to play it on stream, but I do want to do a vanilla playthrough of it at some point, if that makes sense. And as long as you're having a good time playing the game, even if it's a game that's like, just like, you know will probably do well, I think you should be happy about it. If you're having fun and people are having fun watching you, then just enjoy yourself. Don't worry too much about whether or not it's a cheating kind of game. I don't know. Because like people, like there's people that play like League of Legends and stuff and get like no followers, no viewers at all. Playing a popular game doesn't necessarily mean you'll get more views for playing it, right? You gotta still be engaging and chatting and interesting and fun, otherwise people aren't gonna stick around. So, you know, if people are sticking around for your Minecraft streams, that means that they're engaged with you and they're having a good time. And that's great. You think about how saturated the market for Minecraft is, so statistically speaking, most people probably still won't fund your channel. They'll have some fun with it, so it's not just for views. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Very right, thanks. Oh, no problem, yeah. But that's just how I see it. Like, it's just one of those things that, like, I do think about it, like I played, the games that have done the best for me have been just random games that I thought nobody would come to. And, like, it's just what people like to see. People will just come in and watch, and if they like what you're doing, or if they like you, they'll just stick around. Like, Michi came in from Medieval Dynasty, I think. Most of the people that well, I don't know now. Originally, my biggest following was from Medieval Dynasty. I went from like 12 to 42 or something from Medieval Dynasty. And that's a game I thought nobody would have any interest in at all. But like, I had a lot of fun with it, and people seem to like it. So, I mean, a lot of them are probably lurkers mostly, but lurkers or people who like follow but then don't watch the channel until something comes up. I don't know what you'd call those, but people who just like pop in occasionally. But it's still nice to know that like people will come to games even if they're kind of obscure or weird. Even then, what Flower was talking about yesterday too. Oh really? I don't know exactly when you sent that. Sorry, I was too busy rambling and watching the road, but I think it was probably around the time I mentioned the people coming and sticking around for things you like. I was looking at that sign and I have no idea what it said. I was like, I saw it, but I was just like zoning out when I was looking at it. It's a 40-mile-an-hour turn. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to pull over for a second. This is unheard of. I'm going to pull over, get up, and grab my good glasses that allow me to see my screen from more than a foot away. I'm back. Oh my god, I can see everything. It hurts my eyes. Have textures always looked this nice and crisp? Oh, it gives me a headache. These are for like a super long distance, so I can like drive and stuff. but so like if I'm focusing on my PC, it's so hard. Hey, I can read that. It's so hard to see because it hurts my eyes. But at least I can see now, instead of having to lean super far forward. Ooh, a plane. Rain the Ampwave was talking about how you've been streaming consistently for a year and a half, but 40 miles an hour. Still haven't grown, so we... hold on. For a year and a half and still haven't grown, so we were talking about how sometimes it's obscure games that get you people. Man was concerned they were playing games that were too niche. They were trying to say the niche games are still good. Yeah, for sure. I have a friend's friend who's been streaming for like 3 years-ish, and like my channel isn't like super big or anything, but I'm growing faster than more than I thought I would get, and faster than I thought I would grow. Like 100 isn't like anything to sneeze at, but it's also not like a huge amount, which is great. I'm still happy to have it, don't get me wrong. But when I was talking to them, they have I think they have like 400 followers, but they only get like one person that comes to their streams, and it's only for a little bit at a time. And they stream for like 8 hours a day. And they were like asking me what they can do to boost their numbers. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? I'm not a person to ask. I'm just playing games and having fun. And they're like, I'm playing Genshin Impact, and I've been playing it for years. And I'm like, I don't know. It's probably just too saturated, maybe. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but like I don't know. Like, why were they asking me? I don't have any idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having a good time. Your friend Billy got most of his subscribe or his following from Darkest Dungeon, not from Sap? Sap. What is sap again? What is that? Why do I know that? Anyway, I got a lot of your first followers on sap as well. What is sap? Why do I not know abbreviations? This is definitely something I must know. Super Auto Pets. Of course it's Super Auto Pets. Gosh. Why don't I remember that? I never played Super Auto Pets, but I have seen it. And it looks interesting, but I worry, like I've talked about it before, I worry it would make me upset if I lost. We have been over this, it's true. If you had 400 followers and no one to talk to, you'd quit streaming. I mean, yeah, I guess I can understand that. That's something I was really worried about. When I first started, I streamed like a fantastic game called Hard Space Shipbreaker. It's a game where you like take apart ships by like cutting them and stuff, and it's all about, it has like a really heavy-handed like unions are good message, and I'm okay with that because I agree with unions. Unions are great, but the message is like super ham-fisted, and I was like nervous that nobody was gonna watch it at all because it was like such a weird niche game, or because I was brand new and didn't have anybody following me, or because I streamed for like 2.5 hours and nobody would be able to like pop in and care to stick around that long. Turns out I was right. But like after that I streamed a game called Breathage, which is okay. I really enjoyed the first bit of it, but it got really like not great after like a certain point. It got like really like sort of the humor got really like offensive, but like not in a fun way. And I started to just like get really uncomfortable playing it, and like the game was like so kind of, it changed really dramatically at some point. Like it just became like a completely different game, and so I just stopped playing that. That's the only game I've stopped playing on stream. I just stopped playing it one day. I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. So I switched to a different game, but that's where I got Bert from. Bert's the only, like the first person who's like consistently come to my streams. And I was like so worried when he showed up that he would not come to another stream. Like he came to one stream and I'm like, oh great, I have a person, he followed me, wow. And like every stream after that I was like, oh man, it sure would be sad if Bert didn't show up today. Because he's the only person who like consistently came to my streams and talked to me. And so every day that I've streamed like Breathage, I was like, man, I hope anybody shows up. And Bert kept coming in my streams and it was really nice. So it really built my confidence to keep going. And even now, like if nobody shows up or talks to me, I'm totally fine with it. I just have fun playing the games and I'll just chat to myself. Just not a big deal, but you know. I've streamed 325 hours in total. Oh, me? Like total? That doesn't seem right. Surely it's been more than that. I've been streaming since April. May, June, July, August, September, October, then halfway through November. That's 7 months. First, like 3 months were 2.5 hours, and then the last 4 months have been 4 hours. How do you see those numbers? It really feels like longer than that. But still cool. Oh, is this like an actual website or an app for it? Wow. Look at that. Cool. Wowee. Daily broadcast time, 3 hours. Oh, I guess it's probably averaging my entire time. That makes sense. 1 follower per stream. That makes sense. Almost exactly, too. Wow. Oh, no, it's bad. I don't like looking at these stats. It's too much. It makes me self-conscious. I can't look at those. I was like looking at it and I'm like, oh no, in this month my viewership was down. That's when I was playing this game. Uh-oh. And I was like, no, I shouldn't watch that. I make sure to hide my numbers so I don't get distracted or self-conscious. That helps a lot. So I need to not do that. Ooh, that's a really long drive. I kind of want to do it. Let's do it. wait, no, hold on. That was a different, like, a totally different area, wasn't it? Where was that from? That was, yeah, that was Vernal all the way up to, like, Butte or something. That was the wrong city. I need, like, one from here. Sacramento. Ukiah? Maybe I should go to Ukiah. And, like, discover the city. That way I can get jobs from here easier. And remove this from my GPS completely. Reset navigation. Thank you. Ukiah. Just head up in there. Or somewhere. Weirdest thing to you is that it shows you're active 4 days a week. 4 days a week? I stream... Ow, whoops. I stream literally every day. I haven't missed a single day. I've streamed every single day since I started. Even when I was sick, I was still streaming every day. Wacky. You loved your switch to... You moved... hold on. You loved your switch to OBS because you don't think about my numbers at all during streams anymore. Yeah, exactly. I was using... When I first started, I was using, like, Streamlabs, I think it was, and there was too much information that made me, like, too nervous. I was constantly like, checking the numbers of viewers and stuff, and I was like, this is not conducive to my mental health while streaming. And so now I just ignore it. And if I see a chat pop up in the corner, I'll respond, and if not, I will just focus on the game completely. And it works out pretty well. But it does make me, like, I do still, like, get a little bit nervous when nobody shows up, because I'm like, oh, am I not live, or am I playing a game that's kind of boring? But then the VODs go up, and it's like, oh, well, like, 40 people watch this VOD, so it must be okay. And it's like, and then sometimes I'll have people come in. The worst part is, like, my following slowed down a lot, but, like, I don't know why. And it's not something I'm concerned about, really, but I was getting a lot of followers for a good period of time there, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm getting followers constantly, and now I'm, like, kind of petering out a bit. Like, I was getting, like, 2 followers, like, a week, or 3 followers a week for a while there. And now I've gotten, like, 1 or 2. Well, I guess that's not true. I got a couple of followers a couple days ago, so I'm happy about that. But, like, it's not something I want to worry about, but it's something I think about. Because, like, I don't care that much, but it's like when you don't, like, it's one of those, you don't know what you're missing until you don't have it anymore sort of things, where it's like, it was nice to have them, but now that I don't, what have I done? What am I doing wrong? But it doesn't occupy too much of my time thinking about that, because I'm just having fun. And as long as I'm having fun, I like to think that it's okay. It shows you're active 6.9 days a week, so... I wonder why. I wonder if it just averages out the number of days that you, like, stream versus, like... Well, yeah, it says active for 108 days, didn't it? Is that accurate? Because that's 30 days in a month. 108 is only like 3.5 months. Is that how long I've been an affiliate? Because that's not right. Did it only start tracking once I became an affiliate or something? Because that's definitely wrong. Does it just not count weekends, maybe? I wouldn't know, but it feels weird. Your friend Frog hit a plateau as well? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's a plateau, really, because there's been huge chunks of time where I haven't gotten followers, but every time I switch games, it tends to give me a bunch. And this is gonna sound weird. Every time I play a game that Bert recommends, I get tons of followers. It's wild. He started 2 weeks after you. He got affiliate after 2 weeks. Wow. Got it after a month and a half, but the time found him, you were at 50, and he was at probably 70. Then he spiked up to 1.4 over the course of a couple months. Hasn't gained many since. Haven't gained many followers for the last month. Wow. Strange. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all about, like... Also, like, my streaming hours are super wacky. Like, I also stream only 4 hours a day. Like, if I streamed 8 hours a day, obviously more people would see the stream, so the likelihood of, like, being spotted would be, like, higher, which would mean more followers is more likely, and sort of stuff. There's, like, lots of numbers to worry about if you cared about that kind of thing, but, like, more, like, different types of games, of course, have different like groups of followings. Niche games, popular games, all that sort of thing. The amount of time you stream, the times at which you stream. Because like, if I'm streaming like peak Japanese time, nobody's gonna know what I'm saying. Like, most people probably wouldn't be watching my stream because I'm not Japanese. If I'm streaming like peak German time, which is what I do, some people might pop in, but they probably won't be speaking English very well, or they won't care to watch an English streamer specifically because they're German, which isn't always the case. Like, but it is something to consider. Choose 10 to 15 hours a day, so that helps. Yeah, also it's a British accent, so that helps. Yeah, I suppose that's true. 10 to 15 hours a day is a lot, though. I wouldn't. That's like that feels unhealthy. That's like too much. You got to do other things. You got to exercise. You got to make sure you cook yourself some food. You know, you gotta get out there, breathe in some fresh air every once in a while. But yeah, I mean, good for him. As long as he's having a good time, good on him. But I would still, if I had a friend who was streaming that long, I would try to talk him out of streaming quite that long. 8 hours a day is about the peak I think anybody should stream, because that's like a full-time job amount of time. That's gonna start wearing on you. It's gonna start, like, you know, pushing into your me time if it goes any higher than that. Taking a 3-week break to visit his girlfriend in Hong Kong now. Oh, so he's taking a much-needed break. Oh, that's nice. Not an IRL friend, just a friend. Oh, okay, I got you. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, it's a little bit less... I still think that they should be healthy, but it's a little bit less, personal, I guess, in that case. A little less of a priority, I would think. Loan installment paid. How dare you? That's my money. I earned it. Just because I borrowed a bunch of money doesn't mean I have to pay it back. Who do you think I am? Some kind of person who doesn't default on loans? Come on. I gotta use that money to buy a new truck. Still trying to figure out when to do my art stream. The art stream takes like a lot of it takes like a lot of confidence boosting to do for me. Because even though I'm confident in my art, I still have to draw with my left hand, and that means I have to like sit there and be really slow and methodical. Because I'm really like I don't have anywhere near as much time or effort put into using my left hand, so it's not as accurate and good. So when I do my next stream, my next art stream, I'm gonna have to like be trying really hard to draw with my left hand again. And I have more people that might pop in to watch me do that. Last time I did it, I had like a consistent 2 watchers or something for any stream. Now I have like I regularly get around 4 or 5, which is great. I'm really happy about it. So, you know, thanks for all that. But an art stream is like a very polarizing thing. Like, either people love them or hate them. People like either really want to go to them or really don't want to see them at all. Especially if you're not like drawing good art, right? If I'm drawing with my left hand, it's not going to be like terrible, but it's not going to be like super duper impressive. Like, nobody's going to like see it on the front page and be like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I better come in and look at this. That sort of thing. So I have to get out of my own head about it and actually do it, because I do want to get some emotes going. But apparently, I think you were the one that told me that there was going to be more emotes for people, for affiliates soon. So maybe I need to like get some more emotes suggestions or something. So I have a decent amount of suggested ones right now. Why am I switching lanes? Just looking at Truth stats, and in January 2022, he gained 1,130 followers. In June the same year, he lost 770. It might have been like a bot wave, because I know those are things that just happen sometimes, that a lot of people will get like thousands of bot followers all at once, and then they'll like get purged by Twitch's like automated system. Why it takes I imagine just because it's too expensive to run regularly. Like going through every single day and clearing out all the bots you possibly can every day. It feels like it'd be counterproductive when you could just sit and wait until like a bunch of them accumulate and then wipe them all at once. I'm not sure. But I can't imagine, like, unless Truth has like, I don't know, 50,000 followers or something like that. That's a lot of followers to lose in 1 month. I really find it hard to believe that that wouldn't be bots being purged. Unless they did something like really offensive, but I doubt it. That feels uncharacteristic. It's like there's like the bigger numbers, right? Lane ends, okay. Like bigger number streamers will like have like big dips and big gains all in one stream, and it's all like relative. Like, you know, like a 1% increase at like a month or something will still be like huge for like a really big streamer. But like for you or me, like, well, I guess for me specifically, I should say, not for you, because I don't have your numbers yet, so I don't know how many you get or how many you lose or whatever. But like I get like two or three followers like a week, and then I lose 1 or 2, just every time. And I think it's mostly bots and things. I don't think it's like people. Like I say people. Well, yeah, that's all right, people. Like my followers tend to be people, but I do get a bunch of bots that get purged regularly. So I think probably they do like a purge like once a month usually, but maybe 6 months does seem kind of crazy though, doesn't it? I don't know. Just talking up my butt at this stage. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to talk about numbers generally and not worry about them. Tired already? We just started, bud. What are you doing? I haven't even picked up my second package yet. Yeah. I didn't start streaming on Twitch to like develop a big following, but now that I've been streaming for a while, I would love to see it. Like it just seems like it's so exciting to like meet new people and have them like come to my stream and chat with me about like random things that happen or things they like or dislike. It's really exciting to like meet people, even if we're not like properly meeting in real life or whatever, you know. Just kind of exciting to see. So like the more I want more people to come chat with me because I just want to know more about people. But like, yeah, it's hard to say something like that without sounding like greedy. Like, oh, I want more followers. And it's like, well, not like that, you know. I just, you know, kind of in like a nice way, not like in a greedy way. Like I said originally, when I first started streaming, I was getting like absolutely nobody coming to my streams generally. For like an entire like month, I was getting nobody. And then Bert showed up, and I started getting a few more here and there. And then I started playing Medieval Dynasty, and I started getting like 4 or 5 people watching those streams at a time, and getting like a follower every single stream, like 2 or 3 even sometimes. And that was wild. And some people would even follow me when I wasn't live. Like they would just like follow me after watching my VODs, because those VODs were getting like 80 to 100 people like watching them at a time. It was great. I don't know if there's a sleeping location around here that I don't have to like drive to, because I have to go over there. That's pretty far away. But it's not convinced the VOD numbers are legit. Yeah, I don't know. I worry about them, but they do seem to go up at like reasonable levels. Like if I come back in like an hour, there'll be like 3 people that have watched it. If I come back in like 8 hours, there'll be like 15. Like it seems to go up at a reasonable amount, and they don't like appear all at once. They don't appear like 1 an hour, you know, or 2 an hour. It seems to be like in batches of numbers. So unless they're like really into their algorithms to like make them like appear legitimate, then I'm not sure. But yours appear all at once? Oh, really? Wow, mine don't. Mine all appear like very much staggered throughout the day. Like my last Planet Zoo was like, is that like 30 now or something like that? When I came back to it after like 4 or 5 hours, after I woke up, I came and looked at it and it was like 12 or 13 people. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could look into it, or if you're that interested. The 5 that you might get after networking a bit when I raid are legit. Then it jumps to 150 like, in that now. Wow. Are you like, how? I wish I was better at raiding. It's kind of like an anxiety thing. Like, I want to raid people, but I either forget, or when I think about it, I'm like, I don't want to bother anybody. Like, I don't know this person, I don't want to raid them. Like, Planet Zoo is one I really want to raid people, because Planet Zoo streams are usually pretty chill and nice, but with like American Truck Simulator, I don't want to like raid into like a trucker stream. What the hell was that? You just rear-ended me. I don't want to raid into like an American trucker stream with like legit truckers that are like trucking terminology, and like it might be overwhelming for like somebody who comes from my stream who's just here to like hang out, to go into like a proper trucking stream, like a trucker RP stream or something, you know? I don't know how to explain this, and I probably shouldn't take this into consideration at all, because I shouldn't be the one to determine what people want to see, but I don't feel comfortable raiding into that sort of situation. And if I don't know a person, like if I haven't watched them or something, it feels a little bit more awkward too, because I could raid into somebody who's just like extremely offensive out of nowhere, and I would have no idea, and I just worry about that sort of thing. It's nonsense. I really shouldn't, but you know, can't help it. Because for my like, there's another thing, like I do consider like changing my tags a little bit here and there, but I don't know what to change them to, because I don't know how to, I hate using this term because people always like take it out of context, but I do kind of want my stream to be a safe space for people, like a place they can come to relax and not feel like in danger of being exposed to uncomfortable situations or whatever. But every once in a while, I'll bring up like a random topic that's kind of uncomfortable, like theft or drugs, and I'll be like, all right, well, that's probably not a good place to put. And like, I'm an LGBT ally. Well, I guess I am like LGBT ally. I suppose I am as well. So I guess more than an ally. But like, I could put that in my tags, but I worry that would make a target rather than like be a good tag to put in just for people. And it's not like it's a defining character trait. Like, nobody would know if I didn't have my starting soon screen with a pride flag and like my sticky notes and the bisexual flag color. Nobody would know. Like, so it's just sort of a toss-up for if I should change my tags to get more people in, like, who want to be here and like be in like a safer area. But then there's always the chance that like the games that I play, like, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like truckers probably aren't the most inclusive people in the world, purely because as they're always shown on television to be like real gun-toting Texans and stuff, which is not true, obviously. That's just generalizing. But again, it's a thing I worry about on a regular basis because I have nothing else to do with my life except for worry and fret about everything, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that topic now. Because then you thought when people look at your channel, that VOD will get played, so you know if someone checks out your channel. And I'm not like that counts as a view, but I still don't know if I believe 100 people look at your channel. I think it's probably safe to assume they would. With, because like, I don't know, like, when you play a game that people want to see, like a lot of people do just go to Twitch for VODs. I'm one of the people who loves watching VODs. I used to watch VODs all the time. I don't have the time to watch streams live most of the time because I'd have things I have to do. And having a stream up in the background, even though it's fun, is kind of like, it takes too much time to like, I can't focus on the stream, right? I like having it up in the background, but I'd like to be able to pause it. I don't want to miss anything. So when I watch Twitch, I'm almost always watching VODs. I didn't take this turn, right? I don't know how to get in here, but I need to get in here. So I'm just gonna do some dangerous nonsense. that's just it. Like, yeah, if I'm not watching live, why would I watch Twitch instead of YouTube? It's because like a lot of people that I like to watch are, you know, on Twitch. Like there's a streamer I really like called Bike Man. I think he's super fun and he's really funny to watch. He's got like an aggressive personality. He's a little bit like grumpy and angry sometimes, but for the most part, I really like his streams. But I can't catch him streaming, and he doesn't upload to YouTube. So I just have to go watch his VODs if they're up. Or like a guy I used to watch years and years ago when I was like big into YouTube. A guy named I don't watch him much anymore, but his name was Mr. Sark. I used to watch his videos on YouTube all the time, but he stopped uploading to YouTube and he started streaming purely on Twitch. So I just watch his VODs on Twitch occasionally when I have the time, and I like being able to pause, but you know, it is what it is. Every hits the numbers doesn't go up again. Since you're live every other day, that VOD should have its numbers go up again. I think that's probably the algorithm being pushed. Like it's pushing your VODs when they're like a day old. I don't, because it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to have a VOD from like 7 days ago being pushed. So I think like its odds are that like your VODs are being suggested because it's only like a day after you've. I'm talking here, and you don't need to drive your loud car in the middle of the night. I think it's probably safe to assume that it's just the algorithm pushing your VODs the day after because they're recent, rather than like assuming that it's numbers that don't mean anything. You prefer to watch either live or watch a YouTube video? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, I get that. I'm kind of weird. I don't know. 8 hours after it still doesn't go up? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is a bit of artificial padding there, but I think it's probably safe to assume that it's interesting, because, like, what purpose would they have to, like for instance, again, I mentioned it before, my most popular videos for even now, my most popular VODs ever were Medieval Dynasty. But that game has, like, such a low following on Twitch, and even the live channels only get, like, at most, like, 15 people watching at a time. And as I said before, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's a good amount of people. But, like, there's no reason those VODs should have had, like, 100 viewers or 80 viewers. But they did. So that must be realistic, because why would they push those VODs instead of, like a Fortnite VOD that has, like, 50,000 people? Because everybody wants to watch Fortnite, right? It wouldn't make any sense to have, like, the niche things. Is nothing to sneeze at a weird thing to say? That's what I've always said that. Just one of those colloquialisms, I guess. Best saying. Ever, really? I do like it. It is a good saying. But anyway, like, I think there may be some artificial padding, but I think the numbers are generally legit, because it wouldn't make any sense to have, like, a niche game with high numbers. And I mean, I had no following then at all. I had, like, at most 20 people, I think. And, like, it built up over time. It went up to, like, 40, but at the start, I was still getting huge numbers. So it wouldn't make any sense for my tiny channel to be getting huge amounts of numbers on those VODs for a niche game. I don't know. It's funnier to you because you sneeze every stream. I might sneeze every stream too, but I usually catch myself out and mute before I do. Sometimes they just sneak up on me, but I think most of the time I'm pretty good about muting. I've gotten really self-conscious about the amount of noise I make on stream, which isn't like a big thing. I'm just like, it's just vaguely, because I talked about this before. But on my microphone, whoops, right in the middle of the stream. On my microphone, I have a green light, and if I peak the microphone, if I speak too loud or make a loud noise, like a snap, which that's not working. Of course, it's not. My fingers are too soft right now. I moisturized. If I like make a loud noise, the microphone will peak and it'll turn the light red, like bright red, and I can see it. And so, like, because of the way I have my mic positioned right now, I moved it a little bit so I can't see the light, because I get really self-conscious if I don't. if I see it, I mean. But I don't change the pitch at which I speak or the volume at which I speak at all. but sometimes the microphone just decides to peak out of nowhere. And it's almost always when I've like moved my chair slightly or cough or sneeze or something. Or when I make like that clicking noise I make with my tongue sometimes, that thing, that peaks my mic. And it makes me super self-conscious because I see just a blaring red light all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh, what happened? And it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's literally nothing. Nothing has gone wrong. It's just a red light that means nothing. But every time it makes me panic when I see it, so I've maneuvered my microphone so that I can't see it while I stream, but that means I'm closer to my microphone. Because I used to have it like around here, which I don't know if it makes an audio difference or not, but this is where my mic used to sit, which is about 9 inches from my face. But to not see that light, it has to be about 4 inches from my face. So you can hear the mouth noises that I make sometimes, which makes me self-conscious then. It's great. It's just a great bunch of nonsense. Today's a day about me complaining about things I worry about. Just a complaining stream. Everybody's favorite. A worry wart stream. It's gonna be some loud beeping. I apologize for this. Yeah, I've wanted to like come up with like fun stream ideas too, that aren't necessarily like games to play. But I legit can't think of anything because I don't have like a camera. I can't do like hand cam streams for like cooking or anything. I don't have a webcam, so I can't do like, I don't know, face paint stream or some nonsense. Like that's a silly one. Not real, but like I thought about doing like VR streams, but then like that feels like it would just make people nauseous, and like I don't know how to do a VR stream. Just like lots of ideas, but I have none that I know none that I want to like commit to or anything. If I have phone, you have webcam. My phone's camera doesn't work. My phone is an iPhone 6S from however many years ago that was, and it is not in great condition. Never once have I dropped it. It is just slowly degraded over time from existing. Dinosaur phone, yeah, exactly. But it works, and that's the important part. It may have like max capacity 47% on its battery, but like it still works. It still works as a phone, and I don't have the money to replace it. So I'm still using it. Finally just got your Mill to upgrade hers? Mill? Mother-in-law. Oh, right, of course. I know abbreviations for things. Yeah, I do want to upgrade at some point. I just don't know when. She had a $90 LG from 2015. Don't know how it's still working. Well, I've got a $600 iPhone from 2014, I think, so it still works. I bought it when I worked at a hospital and I had lots of money to throw around. It was great. I no longer have that amount of money to throw on, so I need to buy like cheap phones if I want to buy a new phone anyway. She had a, yeah. Got her a purple Galaxy A54. I don't know what that is. As in, ordered it for her, she paid me back. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it'd be pretty expensive, I imagine. Phones generally now are quite expensive if you go for a smartphone. You also have no money to buy a phone for someone else. Yeah, exactly. Samsung mid-range. Oh, okay. Oh, this is something I feel very strongly about and I'm very happy about. I mentioned it briefly yesterday. I finally got, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, actually. Well, I finally got a check from Twitch. And I was able to buy, like, proper food for the first time in a long time, and I was super happy about it. I just wanted to say thanks. And just generally, it makes me really happy. Because I don't have to buy, like, you know, like a can of beans or... Which is, I mean, I still like beans, but, you know, or like Top Ramen. It was just kind of nice to have, like, some actual proper food for once. Because, you know, most of my money is spent surviving, which is nice. But, you know, after, not to be a pity party, after COVID started, my art business, like, dropped a lot. So I bought my new computer, so that I could do, like, bigger pieces, and then COVID started, like, almost immediately after. And it's like, oh, I just spent $2,000 on a new computer so I can make more art, and now nobody has any money to spend on art because a pandemic is happening. So I just, like, was, like, struggling for such a long time, and I'm still kind of, like, having a hard time, but I'm not so bad. But, like, now it's like it's picking up a little bit now, but it's just really nice to have, like, a little bit of money to spend on some stuff for once. So I was just really happy that I have some subs, and even my followers, like, sticking around for ads, for instance, like, give me a couple dollars extra, like, a month or whatever, which is really nice. It's just super cool, and I'm happy about it. So, you know, thanks for that. Anyway, this is Truckin' Stream, not emotional be happy stream. Don't give me more. Don't do that. But thank you. That's very kind. It wasn't meant to be like a pity thing. It wasn't meant to be like a, oh no, I need money sort of thing. It was just generally, I'm quite happy and I'm appreciative. I tried to preface it. Oop, I'm going too fast. That's very kind of you, thank you. Maybe I should become a trucker. Truckers seem to make a lot of money. Look at that, 2,900 from that. From one delivery. I have a friend. I don't want to talk about that too much, but I have a friend whose like stepfather is he's a truck driver, and he only drives in between, like, he like drives chemicals between like 2 cities or something, and he only has to work like 2 days a week and driving, and he makes so much money. It's insane. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I might be able to do that, maybe, but I don't want to, like, be driving around the country, like, a lot. But, like, it feels like it might be a good way to do it. It's also really dangerous, I've heard. I don't know much about it, but... Woo. I shouldn't have tried passing here. I should probably speed up a bit to try passing properly. I want to block off this lane for people, if I can help it. Oh, they're speeding up alongside me. There you go. You've now been insanely lucky, like the top, yeah, 0.01% of streamers. But you've been very fortunate to get to the point where you're at. Pretty crummy if you didn't at least try and support one of my little favorite streamers. That's very kind. I don't know what to say, but I really appreciate that. I wish there was more that I could do to be a cool person. Because I feel like I'm not doing much. And you beat Michi. Did you? Excellent. I hope Michi's getting some good rest. Where's your #1 badge at? I'm sure it's around. You can pick it, can't you? You can like go into the settings and choose it. I think, maybe. Need to restart Twitch? Ah, I see. I'm just allowed to pass this place? I don't have to pay a toll to get in, or get out rather. Whoops. Pay to get in, not to get out. I don't want to be on that side. That's the exit. Almost. There you go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm also like trying to decide place when the badges change themselves. Oh, okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to give people a moderator authority or not. Because like that's it's not necessary. And I don't want to like put any unnecessary pressure on anybody to do it. But if I continue to grow generally as a streamer, I'm going to have to assign a moderator or something eventually. You're very trustworthy. Well, I mean, you show up all the time and you just lurk in chat and hang out. I wouldn't mind having you as a mod. I just don't want to put any pressure on anybody. You're always hanging out. And I appreciate it. But like, when I hit 100, I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to have... When I hit 100, I should probably get a mod going. But like, I never have like mean people come in or bots rush in the chat, so I don't have to like, I don't have to have any. I get like one bot a month that comes in to be a nuisance, and I just ban them outright. So I don't really need mods. But I still feel like I should probably get that out of the way at some point. I just don't know when. Do I want a meanie in my chat? No. I only want nice people. Teasing's okay, but no meanness. Okay, you'll leave then. Oh no! It can't be. Was my entire following meanies all along? No, I'm gonna drive truck into the building. No, please don't. That'd be bad. Bad news bears. I'd appreciate it if you would keep it on the road. Was there grass growing in the road? Come on now. What is this? Oakland? San Francisco? Keep your roads clean. So how you doing? Just woke up? Yeah. Checks out. Sleep well? It working for days? Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Very solidly over 100 at this point. We're still waiting for an art stream. Well, that's what I was talking about, is I want to do an art stream, but I'm really self-conscious about drawing with my left hand, which is the whole point I did it. Because I wanted to draw with my left hand so I didn't have to be self-conscious. But like, now I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to draw bad on purpose. So I'm putting it off until I feel more confident. I also need more suggestions for emotes. I've got like 10 emote slots or something unfilled right now, and I have only like 5 suggestions that I've picked up. Yawn emote, that might be a good one. Give me a second while I grab my notepad so I can take down notes. Oh no. Oh no. Forgot I took the note off. A grump one? That's probably a good one. Oh, there it is. That's what I want. No, don't crash. Don't crash. I'm not looking at the screen. Don't crash. Yawn's not bad. Grump's not bad. Just driving the center of the street. Nobody will bother me, I'm sure. Sleeping mode as well. I think the sleeping mode's fine because there's like the resident sleeper, which I think is just a generally better emote for that sort of thing. Always need more grumpy modes. Yeah. Roll-in moon for animated. Animated is going to be the drown emote. Crashes into another truck. I'm driving pretty well, considering I'm barely paying attention to the road. I'm driving 33 miles an hour, but I'm doing pretty well. There's more than one animated slot? Well, I don't have more than one yet, I don't think. But if I do, I'll do a rolling one. Should I do like rolling or spinning? Like rolling in a like head over heels, or like spinning around like a moon? Maybe both. Like a backflip or front flip, like down a hill. How am I gonna draw a moon down a hill? I guess I probably could do something like that. Polling, yeah, I missed the R there. Down hill. There you go. Disappear roll down hill, yeah, basically. I've also got the Schlug, which was a joke, just a very niche joke from one of my Xenonaut streams. Shotgun Tim, clearly, because that one's just a mainstay of the channel. Mangoes, ramen. I want to draw one of every food group. I've talked about this before. Because I already have bread, and I have, like, a drink. So I want to draw, like mangoes and, like, broccoli and stuff. Just for fun. Like meat. I got Wave, Giggle... oh, a secret. I want a secret emote. Thought I said I had 10 slots unfilled. I think I have 10 slots, but... Oh, I missed my turn. We're gonna make an illegal turn. Don't tell anybody. Oh, there's a... there's a divider. Never mind, I can't make this turn. It's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't miss my incredibly important turn. I didn't miss a thing. I've never missed anything. You'll see. Look at how well I'm gonna jackknife this into the right position. There you go. Oh, how slick was that? You see that? You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Bam. We got it. We did it. Turn achieved. Okay. I thought you said I had 10 slots unfilled. Yeah, I have like follower emotes. I have follower and some regular emotes unfilled. 5 follower emotes, 4 sub emotes, and animated, plus the original 4 static and 1 animated you get when you affiliate or altogether. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot. I want to replace a couple of the ones I have now with other emotes. Because I like Huh. I like the Huh emote, but I'm gonna redraw it better or closer so it's more immediately identifiable what it is. Because it doesn't really read, does it? It's just like a very small dude with a cigarette in his mouth going ah, and it's like doesn't make a whole lot of sense at that distance. And the lull, the Crimzo 6 lull is referenced. I reference regular lull, which is Total Biscuit. I don't want to. I want to get rid of that one because I like the original more. So I'm going to replace at least 2 of them. Might have misunderstood what I meant. Nah, it's fine. Make an illegal turn. Can't even go that way. Yeah, that's true. You should probably have 2 animated slots at this point, but if you're wrong, I'm sorry. At least it could be a suggestion for later. Yeah, I'll make more. I don't really mind. But I want to do, if I'm going to regularly do art streams for, like, making emotes every, like landmark, every, you know, whatever. Whatever, yeah, every milestone. That's what I meant, not landmark. Then I'll have to, like, set those aside and figure out what I want to do for them. So, having more than one of the same type of emotes is fine. People seem to like party emotes a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. I could do that one too. Just realized I never used a single emote since Michi Gift used up. Yeah. That's okay. You don't have to. They're just there if you want to use them. They're for fun. My most used emotes are the bread one, and this is fine. People like those ones, so they use them. Bread gets used in other chats a lot, apparently, which I'm quite happy about. Yeah. Because I like that emote. That's a fun emote. Yeah, there you go. Oh, also the grip it and rip it one's good, too. The GAR, grip and rip. I'm happy about that one. Came out good. I like that one. There you used them, yeah. Don't make me twist your arm, you know. Happy you used them. Whatever that one is. You keep seeing it everywhere, the knife one. Yeah. Oh, the wavy knife one. Yeah. Not sure why. It's because it's fun. Why not? Just proving you're right, don't mind me. Yeah. You really want croissants now? I love that placeholder emote. It's such a good emote. Placeholder's so fun. I know it's just a placeholder, but it's so good. It's so silly. It's so fantastic. It's like my favorite emotes, just of any emote ever. It's so good. Go to France, they have vending machines for it. Really? They have vending machines for croissants? I can't imagine. I haven't even done the hydrate yet. I've just been driving the whole time. Thanks. It's a really good emote. Even as a placeholder, it's just really, it's good for anything. It's just very funny. It's like a catch-all. You can just put it anywhere. I gotta figure out where my water bottle's at. There it is. I moved it when I took my last drink. Good stuff. Yeah, placeholder's patats emote is really good. It's very funny. You're gonna say maybe that needs a raise? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You can donate me at where? I mean, you have VIP status and you're a sub. You have link privileges. Feel free. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm more than happy. Not self-promoting your channel. Okay, well, yeah, honestly, I probably should just have a rule that I shouldn't allow that, but I don't really mind. But I probably will eventually. I rolled down my window. It's a sunny day out. What if you sell promo Crim's channel? Well, I mean, you can, I guess, but like, I don't condone it. I'm gonna find it in my page of, yeah, if you're serious, yeah. Talk to a hand. Placeholder. See, it's a perfect emote for anything. You can just use it whenever. Roll up my window. Watch where you're driving. Ooh. Why did you stop? What? There's so what? Why did you stop? There's literally no cars on this road. There's nobody. There's one white car, but they just merged. That was not my fault. There's no reason for that truck to stop. do so well, then look, wait for 1 second crashes. Yeah, because they were going the speed limit, and then suddenly they stopped. This is something I complained about very briefly earlier in the stream, is sometimes the AI just completely stops. Like when they when they make turns, they'll like put on their blinker and then like stop and then change lanes and then keep going. And it's like makes no sense. Seeing the reason why he stopped. Scammer, yeah, exactly. Now my trailer's damaged. I don't know, hopefully it's not that. It's like 5. It's not that bad. And we got 1% damage on the thing. My truck's damaged, but my trailer's okay. So it probably isn't a big deal. Anyway. I guess I'll just be a bit more cautious in the future. And not look away from the road for very long. And especially not behind another truck. Most used are the heart and the dance. The heart dance, the fire placeholder, all make perfect sense. I'm very surprised Zuko Pat gets, or the Hedgehog Pat gets more, or used more than placeholder though. But they're all good, and I'm not surprised the heart is way out ahead. People like Pat emotes? Yeah, I bet. I had a suggestion from, I don't remember who it was. Maybe I think it was Bert, maybe as a joke. Maybe it was you. I don't remember. Somebody suggested I do a Pat emote for the moon, and I was like, the moon's deliberately creepy. I don't know how I'd feel about a Pat emote on my deliberately creepy moon. I would use emotes, but you don't know what website to use. What website? You mean like Twitch, or do you mean like to get emotes? Because I don't know. Patat and I have made our own emotes. We don't get them from a site. Engine malfunction. Oh no. That's not good. I'll like make them, yeah. It's a relief to hear that it's deliberate. Yeah, it is. I worked so hard. The end screen especially, I made intentionally very creepy. Everybody loves it. I know. I at least once, like at least once when somebody sees it for the first time, they need to comment on how creepy that moon is. If an iPad or an Apple Pencil, Procreate's the best app, hands down. Yeah, that's a good one. I used to herald Clip Studio as like a good art program if you want to make your own stuff, but recently they've like introduced like a subscription service, which is not nearly as good. You could find alternatives to anything online if you like drawing. Like Fire Alpaca was a good one I used for a long time. Photoshop, of course, but that is a subscription service as well, which is incredibly expensive and really not worth it, to be honest. Unless you're using it like as a job, it's okay, but still a bit excessive. Draw them IRL and then make a high quality picture and import it. Yeah, that could work too. That's how I used to do art. When I used to do DeviantArt, whenever that was, which I haven't done anything with for years and years. But I used to draw on paper, then scan it with a scanner. At school, at college, whatever, at high school, whatever I was at that time. Well, no, I'm 6 billion years old. That doesn't make sense. I'm infinite. But anyway, point is, you can if you work real hard, it's pretty easy to. That doesn't make any sense. Or you work real hard. If you make an effort, anything can be art, right? You can do anything, anywhere, with no trouble. If you really want to make some emotes, just open up like Paint and make some pixel art or something. You know, dot by dot, you can get it done. It's pretty easy. Takes a little bit of time, but if you got the spare time, do it. Or you can buy from people, of course. Yeah, buying from people off of Etsy is very common. You always want to be careful, because occasionally people will steal emotes and put them up as their own. So just vet them, but otherwise, it's pretty good. My first actual crash in the game. Now that I thought about it, I've streamed this like 4 or 5 times for like a total of like, 16 hours or something like that. My first proper crash. I've had like bumps where like the AI is like turned into me or something, but never a crash. How impressive. The landmark. It's great. This must be what Twitch doing. Never made an emote, so this is clearly Twitch. Yeah, there's like, I think it starts off like lol and hi and stuff, yeah. There's a couple of like free emotes, they just like pop into your chat when you start, into your dashboard when you start. It's honestly, it's pretty nice of them, but it's weird that they do that. You don't want them? Well, just take them out. You have that power. To keep the high, but not the low. Yeah. I don't even have a high emote. I have a high redeem. I just realized I'm turning. We're gonna do another illegal turn here. What's up? So it's a wide truck. We got it's wide turns, you know. Sucker. If you're unprepared for affiliate, at least you have some. Yeah, it makes sense. You can change it to something cute. Something like the little base heart emote is adorable. Yeah, that's a good one. Like, you can just browse through their emotes and put it in for whatever you want. They're always quite nice. Until you get your own, of course. Even like a really quick thrown together like emote like in Paint is probably more personable to yourself. So if you want like a unique emote, even like a very quickly drawn one would still be probably preferable. Like even my bad ones that I don't really like, I still would prefer over the default ones, I think. But they're still cute. I have one emote that nobody's allowed to have, except for apparently Phoenix Regen, because they're the only one who's ever subbed with a tier 3 sub. I just made it as like a bit because I thought it was very funny, a very funny face. I just kept it instead of like getting rid of it. It's my what emote. It's the emote that's just like a very, I just find it to be a very funny face. I drew it like on a whim. It's great. I'm very happy with it. It looks terrible, but I really like it. So I think I might keep it, even though it's not very good. Just going through the emotes, you just saw that an old friend of yours gifted you a sub, and you're like, why is everyone I know gifting me subs? Well, you know, just a nice thing to do. If people have the means, it's always just kind. Michi did it out of kindness, but you appreciate that. Yeah, it was really out of left field, too. I think you were only in my chat for like 20 minutes before she gifted you a sub. And I'm grateful for that, but it's very, very much out of left field. Yeah, Michi's very kind. She's very generous. Ooh, that's a badly textured rock. Oh, it's a trash pile. Never mind. It's fine. As soon as the sub is gone, we all know I've been here for a month. Yeah, that's true. It's a good way to tell. Have them like off again, on again, you know? Be like, oh yes, this is the third 1-month sub I've ever had. Actually, I don't know if it continues. Does it continue if you break a streak? It does? Oh, cool. Well, then it's impossible to tell. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. I hate that that's the only Vine I like actively remember. What are you doing? Zipper merge, what are you doing? Friend came into your stream today before the start and cheered 100 bits so he could be on your board. Added the last sub-follower cheer to my stream overlay. Way to beat out Michi by 1 point, yeah, 1 bit. It's very funny. Beat out by Michi. Oh, I see. It's very funny. I've always considered putting in like an overlay and stuff, but I'm not sure if I want to. I feel like it kind of is like the natural progression of like being a streamer is to have like an overlay. Like that people can like see like subscriber or donation or have like a donation goal or like a bit jar or something. I don't know. Just things. I see a lot of streamers have them, but I don't know if I should because it feels kind of weird with the amount of like effort I've put into being effortless, I guess. Because I don't want this to be like any sort of pressure or like obligation, or I want it to feel very low effort and sort of chill. So having an overlay feels a bit excessive for that sort of thing, if that makes sense. Not because I'm lazy, of course, but because I feel like it would just sort of go against the general atmosphere I've tried to set up for the stream on a whole. As a whole. Anyway. Clearly can't type, so it's fine. It doesn't help that I'm reading while driving, so I have to like look down, look up, look down, look up. You know? Yeah, well, you know. I got the point across, I hope. Michi shall remain the top. Always. Trying to keep yours as minimalistic as possible right now. It feels weird to you to see someone who streams with a big border. Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Although I guess it kind of makes sense in a way. You'd want them, like, people to be noticed, right? You want your generous like donators or followers or you know, subs to be recognized, I would think. When you try to stream Valorant, whenever you tab out and the screen goes big or small, that's a weird one. That happens to me in some games. When someone has their game like in tiny in a corner, it makes you uncomfortable. Not sure how to explain that. Yeah, that's a weird one. The way I've seen it, like I talk about them pretty often, but there's a couple of people that I watch regularly called Secret Sleepover Society. They have like an overlay where they have their webcam in the bottom corner, and their game is like shrunk to like only overlap the corner of their webcam, so that they have like I've talked about this before, but you know, I'll give an example here. So you can see my cursor. Their stream is like right here. Like this is their like face cam. This like little box here, like halfway through. And then their game is like bordered here and then like here. It's like up this side and like bordered there. So there's like the same dimensions of the screen, but it kind of overlaps right around here for where they want their webcam versus their gameplay. And then down here they have like the name of the game and like stuff like that. And over here they have like, they would have had chat, but people didn't like that, so they took it away. And I think it's a very good way to do it. I think it's very like, it's like not obstructive in any way. And it's very nice. And then when they're like chatting instead of playing the game, they'll switch it so that the game is very tiny in the corner, and their web face cams are all big in this center, overlapping a little bit. And I would recommend checking them out if you get a chance, just because they're great streamers and they're really nice people. Yeah, their setup is like really nice, and I like it a lot. But I don't do webcam, so it's pointless for me to do something like that. But if I was going to do something like that, it would be like that. So, you know, it started happening when you got a new monitor. When you got the new monitor, it started getting small. That's kind of strange. I've never done that. I wonder why. I have had games do that, but it's usually when a game's like either the refresh rate or the resolution is different. And if it's in full screen versus windowed borderless, because borderless windowed or borderless full screen or whatever usually doesn't have that issue. But any game I play full screen that has a different refresh rate or resolution than my main monitor by default does that. the last hour, the view count on your VOD went from 1 to 100 to 106. Alright, well, maybe there's something there. I don't know. Maybe it is artificial. I'm hoping it's not. Maybe just a lot of people came and watched, you know? All at once. And maybe it's impressions rather than like views. Maybe it's people who saw it on the page and like moused over it and like let the VOD play briefly. Maybe that counts. Because I know when I was on YouTube, when I mouse over a video, it puts it in my history like I've watched it, even though I don't. I just want to see what it is. So maybe it's something like that. That's a hard park job. I gotta drive all the way around this edge. Then back into it. Stop yawning! It's fine. I probably need to go on this. There it is. Okay, so let's see. Right about here. Give me a turn. Sorry about this beeping. It'll be a little bit. Probably like 30 seconds or so. Done. Okay, good work. Yeah, it's probably from the damage trailer. Yeah, damage penalty. Oh, $1,000. Oh, God. Please. Man, shoot. That sucks. Still remember you doing a sleep stream by accident? It happened because you raided someone and never stopped the streaming? I've done that before. I think that's like the first time I ever raided somebody. I just kept my stream up in the background after initiating the raid and forgot about it. And I was just sitting there watching their stream for a bit and realized that I was still streaming. I was like, oh, whoops, and then ended it. Less familiar with desktop view of Twitch, but on mobile you have to go looking for someone's VOD to see it. Oh, really? That seems weird. But yeah, but like if you're on desktop, if you like, you get like recommended a bunch of different like live channels and a bunch of VODs and a bunch of clips. So it does pop up. The rest was a black screen and hearing you sleep. It's pretty funny, but it would be really awkward if like if, like you just like woke up in the middle of the night and like, I don't know, farted or something. I don't know, whatever. It'd be really awkward, I think, but, you know, it is what it is. So as long as, like, nothing bad happened, you know, like leak an address or something, or whatever, it's good. Alright, let's see. Where do I want to go? I need to get to a sleep spot right there. Just down the road. Hey, Bert. Thank you for your continued subscription to my lovely channel. It's very kind. Oop, this is a dead end. Really should get to sleep. Probably shouldn't have stayed up this late, but I was having fun talking. I've been having fun too. I appreciate your company. But yeah, you should head off. Go to sleep. Get some rest. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. I appreciate it. That's going alright. How you doing, Bert? Having a good day? Enjoying your weekend, I hope? Oh, is it? Well, actually, it might be Monday now, isn't it? Well, anyway, how was your weekend? You see, see Bert at the end of it? Yeah. Good night. Sleep well. Mod texted you on Discord saying, hey, you're still live on Twitch, but I was already asleep. Yeah. That makes sense. I thought about opening up a Discord at some point, but it's one of those things I don't want to like go out of my way to moderate. So I just haven't. Like having like a moderator chat makes a lot of sense. So if I was gonna do Discord anything, It would probably be just to have a chat with mods. As long as it's not a warm oven, we're good. Well, how are we gonna get French fries, you think? No baked potatoes? We're all hungry here, you know? It's fine. I had to get to a repair shop after that crash. There you go, right there. Ooh, that's a awkward one. Delete that one, please. There you go. Good, just woke up. It's Monday, but still weekend for you. Oh, good. Nice. Got today and tomorrow off. Nice. Good job. Congratulations. Oh, is that... Should I congratulate the... I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Congratulations for having a day off. Good for you. Glad to hear it. There you go. How about that? Hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoy it. Probably fill up on gas too while I'm there. Yeah. Probably gonna do one more delivery and then call it quits because I'm quite tired today. And it's Sunday, which is the stream that I've told myself I'll take off early every time, but I sometimes don't. Hydrate. I can't. I'm driving. Yeah, I'll probably do one more long delivery and then head off. It'll probably be like 3 hours total, I imagine. Well, maybe not. Who's to say? But yeah, it's been a long day, so I'm quite tired. I really do want to take Sundays off early, but I always forget, and then I just get distracted and then stay the 4 hours every time. I feel like I need to force myself to stop. Streaming's fun. It's just a good time. Stop. Can't believe that cost me $1,000, that crash. Oh, it's gonna cost me more to repair, I guess. Pretty sure your friend doesn't know he went live again after he raided someone. Oh. Well. Let him know, I guess. Because that's weird. That's embarrassing. Gave him a DM telling him. I wish the DMs were a bit more noticeable. I've had a couple, but they're really hard to see. They're like a very small window. Drown? No drown. But thank you for asking. I did drink. You just didn't hear it, I don't think. I didn't make a very loud drinking noise. I'll shake it so you can hear that I'm grabbing it again real quick, just to feel like you're not cheated. That was a demand. No. I will live. Tense gulp. I could try. I haven't done a gulp in a long time. I used to be able to do it really loudly, but I don't think I could anymore. It's been too long. It's like a trained thing you can do. Let me get to this. Let me get to the stop here. See if I can do it. Let me see if I can do a big gulp here. Oh, no, it didn't go in. It didn't go in, just went straight down. I didn't get the gulp noise. I didn't make a loud drinking noise. You mean you didn't say it? You said it out loud, you wouldn't do it. Then didn't mention it further. So, well, when somebody gives me a hydrate, I'll go hydrate, and I'll grab my water and shake it so it makes noise, and then I'll try to pop it off, and then try to drink close to the mic so you can hear me drinking. Then I'll put it back and then shake it and drop it on the table. But I think last time I did it, I grabbed it, put it next to my waist, so and like on my chair next to my thigh, so I could pop it open without using both hands, so it wouldn't have made any noise. Anyway, came back for a sec after changing mini, leaving now. All right, take care for real this time. Sleep well. Okay, I want a new truck. Can I get a new truck? I have 108 grand. Could I get a new truck? It didn't go, it just went down. Well, I was trying to force air into my throat at the same time to make the noise, but it wouldn't go. I couldn't get it at the same time. So I got the water down, but the air wouldn't go as well. I guess out of context, that sentence doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Without further context, I suppose. Oh no! I thought I took out a 100 grand loan, not a 300 grand loan. I don't know if I can afford another truck yet. I probably could. I have 100 grand now. I could probably afford another 100 and some grand. I think I would need to upgrade my garage more though before I do that. So what's my garage like now? Garage manager. It's here somewhere. There it is. How much is it to increase the capacity? 100,000. Okay, I could upgrade my garage one more time. Maybe one redeem could be hydrate and another more expensive redeem could be audibly hydrate. I feel like that one would be like hard to regularly do. I just like have to. I'm about to hydrate. Go. Every time, like it'd be kind of wonky. Twice the drowning opportunities. Maybe, but you're the reason I put like a 5-minute cooldown on the hydrate to begin with, so I don't think I should take drowning advice from you. Where am I right now? Am I at a... No, I'm just at a rest stop. It's fine. Okay. Give me a new job. What kind of job do I want? Freight market. From Barstow, California to Fresno. No, thank you. Barstow to Truckee. No. Oh, that one's actually not that bad. It could be good. 20 grand. It's pretty good deal. It's urgent. It's actually too long, I think. Because I'll have to sleep, I believe. Let me check my character's tiredness. Oh, actually not tired at all. I just slept, didn't I? No, didn't I? Did I? I don't know. Maybe I did. Anyway, give me just a second. I'll be right back, and then I'll do... yeah, I'll be right back. And then I'll do a little bit longer. I need to refill my water as it is nearly out. I'm back with water. Imagine that. Magic. Okay. New upgrades available. What does that mean, huh? What do you mean by that? Volvo. Ooh. Fancy. Hello, back. I'm Bert. Well, hello, Bert. It's a pleasure to meet you. Freightliner. It's a fancy wheel. Peterbilt, Kenworth. Alright. Okay. I do want a new truck, but I think I need to upgrade my business first, so can't. Because I can get 100 grand from the bank, but I'll need 100 grand to. Well, actually, maybe if I trade in the truck, if I trade in this truck, I probably could afford a new one. I'd have to go to a different place. I was gonna buy a Volvo just because somebody is particularly enamored with Volvo trucks, and I thought it'd be a fun bit. But I haven't found a Volvo dealership yet, so maybe I won't do. Let's go Barstow to, if that's still there. Yeah, it is. Good. Let's do that one. Set GPS destination. I'd like to go back into the center, like Nevada, but I don't think there's any going to be, actually, maybe I could. Nah, let me take a different job. I'm going to try and get somewhere specific. Freight market. I want to go into Nevada. This doesn't pay very much, but it takes me where I want to go, so we'll do that one. I'm kind of nervous about tomorrow because I'm starting a new game, and I'm not entirely sure how good I'm going to be at it. Because that'll be the new Grey Knights. I think new. It's been like a year old now, probably. Grey Knights, Demon Hunter, Demon Gate, Chaos Gate, something like that. Oh, we have a crash. All right. Well, I'll just scooch through here. Streaming is not about being good at games. Yeah, it's just about having fun. But you know, I just worry because like with Xenonauts, that was a game that I hadn't played before, but I played games similar to it. Because of those similar games, I was playing poorly because I knew how to play the similar games, but they weren't exactly the same, so I kept making mistakes. Quite the opposite. You love watching people struggle. Ugh. I think you've told me that before, actually. But yeah, so with Chaos Gate, it's similar to several games I've played, but I don't think it'll be exactly the same. So, I'm worried I might not do very well in it. And I don't get terribly frustrated at all times, but I do sometimes get frustrated. Especially when a game is particularly difficult. Try to remember to take a break. Yeah, that's true. I think that's going to be crucial. Taking a break, especially when I get like frustrated, will be a way to alleviate that. I gotta remember to do that more often. With Subnautica, it helped a lot to take breaks, because Subnautica was like an awful experience for me purely because I was so afraid all the time. So taking breaks like in between like tough bits was really, really helpful. With Xenonauts specifically, it was kind of bad too, losing your temper, because when you get tilted, you just start to make mistakes all the time. And the number of times I lost far too many soldiers in a mission purely because I got impatient or frustrated with, like, something that I thought shouldn't have happened the way it happened was, like, a pretty sizable number of times. Like, that was, like, at least 4 or 5 in that entire, like, playthrough where I just lost my patience and got my entire squad, like, massacred. So, taking breaks for sure is a good shout. Yeah. I don't know how long Remnant is, but I think I'm gonna guess I'm around halfway through with it by now, because from the looks of it, there's like 3 or 4 different worlds, and I'm about to enter. I just entered the 3rd one, I think. So I'm gonna hazard a guess. Remnant's gonna take about another week or 2 to finish. There is a DLC for it, which I do own, so I might do that as well. So that'll be another week after that, I think, probably. So maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 weeks on Remnant, on and off, daily. And then after that, I have to decide what game I'm going to play. So, you know, if you have any suggestions for action-y games, the strike for voice actors has been resolved, and like background actors, the WGA has been resolved, I think. They reached a tentative agreement, so potentially I could play Dishonored, but if they decide to go back to striking, I won't. Because who knows what greedy higher-ups are going to do. They might decide that they're going to renege on the deal and just make it miserable for everybody, and we'll have to go back to striking. But I will, if the strikes are over, I could play Dishonored too, because it's a fun game, and sorry, the first one was a fun game, and I want to play the second one, and I hope it's also quite fun. There are times that I worry that that it gets kind of tedious watching me struggle with certain instances over and over again, but I suppose if you enjoy watching people struggle when they play games, it's probably fine. Never. Yeah, alright. This will be good then. Yeah, I'll look into it whenever I finish Remnant and see if it's still under boycott or strike or whatever. I'm always looking for more games to put on my list as well. I have a lot already, but I could always do more. Gloomhaven I've got on the list now, like higher up than it was, because it was pretty low down there, but now it's up higher. So after I do, you know, in like a month or 2, after I finish Demon Gate or Chaos Gate, I'll probably do one other game, and then I'll do Gloomhaven after that. I don't know what game it's going to be yet, but I have like 3 that I really want to do. Also, Mutant Year Zero is a game I realized that I wanted to try, but haven't yet. But I also have heard really mixed reviews on that one. That's a tactical game where I've heard it's like very good, but you have to be very specific of how you play it, or it doesn't work out. So I'm worried about that one a bit. But I do want to try it. Never seen you struggle, so can't give you the accurate answer. Well, probably for the best. I probably saw the message on Twitch. Ah, they ended it then? Their stream is not still running. I assume. Good. Yeah. When I struggle, I get very laughy, I guess. I don't know how to explain. When I get, like, annoyed, I start to laugh a lot. At like exhausted laughing, not like joyous laughing. And then I complain a lot. So I laugh and then I complain. So if you ever see me laughing and then complaining, that's because I'm irritated. Doesn't really matter since you have 500,000 channel points for his stream. Wow, okay, yeah, I guess not. You'd be halfway to redeeming a drown for me. If you had 500,000 channel points. Well, yeah. But, you know, there's inflation. The longer it lives, like, the longer it goes unredeemed, and the more channel points given out, the higher the cost is going to go. So, you know. Right now it's 1,001,000, but it might go up to, like, yeah, 1,002,000 or 1,010,000, depending on how many channel points are accrued generally. Believe it or not, I don't really want to drown. So those points gotta be valuable. You're a mod for him, so you have to be there. That's exactly the reason I don't give people mod status, because I don't want to force them to be in my chat if they're busy with other things. May have 7 others, but we all work together and fight to see who's the best one. That's fun. That's a good way to do it. So you don't want to drown, but you nearly have so many times already. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. It's not my fault people make a game out of the hydrate to try and drown me for free. Well, for 200. Whatever it is, 100. You didn't redeem the audible hydrate. You only redeemed normal hydrate. So I didn't have to announce it. Or make the gulp. 100 points. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So it's 100 moon cheese. What is that? I want to see what that is. Also, there's no clouds for those to, like, shine off of. Kind of fun if you don't look too closely, but... It's a fair? I guess it... Is it? In the middle of Nevada? Someone's waving 2 huge cones in the air. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that a fair? It doesn't look like a fair. I don't see any, like... Well, yeah, could be, I guess. I don't see any, like, stands, like concession stands or anything. It's got a Ferris wheel. Oh, and a roller coaster I just saw. Eh, who knows? See a spinning thing, pull over and go on the wheel? I can't. I can do this. Like, kind of float over gently, but I can't go very far. I kind of drove a bit too far out, so I can't really look at it very closely. Well, it's the best I can do. Thank you for your efforts. Yeah, no problem. Just try my best. Not with that attitude, you can't. Well, you know, if I'd thought about using photo mode sooner, we may have gotten a closer look. Driving the next 100 years, Kenworth. Is that a real ad? The walk mode is only in... Oh, look, there's another one. It's only in the garage, yeah. For some reason. I don't know why. I imagine there's a mod that makes it so you can probably walk outside the garage, but I don't have it if there is one. Yeah, it is a shame. I don't know how often I would use the ability to walk around, but I would like to be able to. Because there is, like, a lot of tourist attractions. Hey, it's the Yellow Motel that I definitely remember the name of. Or hotel, sorry. It's the Vegas Yellow Hotel. Wait, am I in Vegas? Yeah, I am. Is it Christmas time? Or is that just what Vegas looks like? There's no snow in Vegas. What is this? It's like sand, or is that snow? It's insane. Another ad is to follow Crimson Moon on Twitch now, or you'll find you and force you. Ooh, I don't know about that. I'm not quite that aggressive. Probably if they allowed a walk mode, it'd be too obvious how much they empty facades. Yeah, that's true. There was a Drive Anywhere mod for Euro Truck Simulator to let you drive on roads that were blocked off, and most of them continued for like 100 meters and then just stopped. Like behind hills and things, which is perfectly reasonable. It makes total sense, but it is also kind of a shame. Vegas always looked like Christmas, does it? It's very bright, I guess, but not snowy. I thought it looked like snow, but I think it's just the color of the road. Glove. There's this old game for PlayStation 2 called Road Trip. It's a game where you play toy cars, driving around all of, like, a fictional world, USA. And it has, like, a bunch of, like, historical landmarks, like Himeji Castle and, I don't know, the Vegas Strip and stuff. And it's a really fun, cool game for PS2. But, like, the only reason I know about that yellow hotel is because it's in Road Trip. And I remember it from that. That's how I know it's Vegas. I feel like my cargo is too heavy to be traveling this fast. Don't give me another detour. I'm not gonna let you detour me. I'm gonna just break the law. How much time do I have? If I detour here, trip time's 5 hours, 44 minutes. With the detour, but 450 otherwise. So it adds 2 hours to the trip, just about. Does it? No. Adds 1 hour to the trip if I detour. But even... I could do it. Depends on how long until the job is done. 12 hours. I could do it. Alright, we'll detour. How often are the detours actually impassable? They're never impassable. I could drive around them and just get through. But in the game, there's like a % chance you can adjust for when detours will show up. Like there's like a accident statistic where it's like, oh, it detours. Yeah, 15% chance you'll just run into a detour. Oh, 50% chance you'll run into a detour. I need to lower that. Like 25. See, there's a 25% chance you'll run into a detour, 30% chance for random road events. It's fine. Oh, in real life? Oh, very rarely. I mean, even when there's like a proper crash, detours are usually, they don't block off the road. They just like make you drive gently around the crash. Real life, sometimes the road's actually gone. Yeah, I mean, in this game, they don't do that. Like where I am, we almost never cut off the roads ever. But in the game, the roads will like move you, but they don't. Like the road's still, you know, around that you can drive on. It would be very funny. Yeah, I suppose so. But yeah, it's no big deal. Like they're just it's just a blockade that's like, don't drive this way, but you easily can. They don't like delete it and they don't block it completely off, so it's fine. I usually try to adhere to the detours, but sometimes, because of the way the game is, I don't remember this being a problem in Euro Truck Simulator. In Euro Truck Simulator, I remember the detours being annoying, but there was like so many more roads everywhere. But in this game, it seems to only map out the like the highways and freeways. Sorry. So like, for instance, this could be my memory messing up and not being actually true, but in like Euro Truck Simulator, I feel like I remember there being like side roads that would go off and connect everywhere. Like, this is pretty good roads here, but like here, all the way around here is like one big road, but there's no in-betweens anywhere. I feel like in Euro Truck Simulator there was a lot more like in-between roads where you could like take detours and not be obstructed by them quite as bad. But I only have like 40 hours in that game, and I have like a lot more in this one. Just realized I'm going super fast around that corner. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Hope you don't die. I could have taken that corner if I wasn't carrying a bunch of concrete, I think. But because I'm carrying concrete, I think I weigh too much for a corner at that speed. But it's fine. Nobody's in danger. They're just lines. They're just lines of code. They're not real. Ugh. People will choose to ignore detours sometimes and get caught out a small percent of the time. Yeah. Fun. There's been like plenty of times where I've like decided to take a different road and then run into a barricade where I have to like go back the way I came and just deal with it. It happened earlier. Part of the reason the truck is so unstable is because it's not like a truck designed for hauling heavy cargo. It's got like not enough wheels or whatever. That's the wrong button. Like, I could get more wheels or wider wheels or a bigger truck bed, stuff like that, but it's just like a default like low-level truck. Tubes? Yeah, concrete tubes. They're very heavy, and so it makes it hard to like steer without crashing. No. How dare you check my cargo? I'm definitely hiding drugs in these giant concrete tubes with all the hidden spots that I could possibly put them. Maybe it's not actual concrete. Maybe. Could be drugs. Could be like drugs plastered inside of fake concrete tubes. Nobody would ever know the difference. Or it could just be like hollow tubes. Yeah, it could be chocolate. Yeah, it could be like mangoes. It could be smuggling like food. Never know. St. George. Is that really the text they use on the wall? It's awful. Like standard like Arial, like wide Arial font or whatever, like bold Arial. Is that the St. George Cathedral? Could be Comic Sans. I don't actually mind Comic Sans that much, if I'm honest. I think it's a very fine font. I think it's okay. Trim's artist heart just broke there. Yeah, it's true. Well, not really. Like, it's okay. It gets the job done, you know? For a bridge, no, absolutely not for a bridge. Like, for a bridge, absolutely not. I mean, okay, I'm gonna slam into this guy because he's definitely gonna just merge without waiting. For a bridge, you'd use something, like, more interesting. You'd use, like, a script. You wouldn't use just a default font. Get some, like, calligraphy in there or something, you know? Wingdings would be fun, yeah. That makes it's really stupid. Like, what does that say? I don't know. Something, probably. It's like bird, half square with a circle in the middle, upside down tree. Like, alright, cool. Braille, but stupidly large and impossible to actually touch. That's a good one. That's a good prank. I would love it if you, like, textured a wall in Braille. Like, you know how, like, when people paint walls, sometimes they have, like, that popcorn paint? I don't know what you call it. Like, the paint that's, like, very, like, spiky. Or, like, dimply. Like, there's a bunch of dimples in the paint. Have, like, that, but make it Braille, specifically. So it looks like a pattern, but it actually says something in, like, that only blind people could read. Secret message. Like, this is a library or something, you know? Not a very interesting secret message, but, you know, still secret. My truck does not want to go any faster. There we go. Took a while. Yeah, my truck just can't go above like 64 here for some reason. I guess it's like slightly inclined, so it's like it's too heavy for my truck to carry these containers, the tubes. But my truck is going at speed, so now that it's going uphill, it's still like coasting a little bit. It's just losing speed very, very slowly because its momentum was so high. Angelo couldn't find a job. What the heck? Why not? He's overqualified for every job I have in that area, I hope. Maybe I should buy a second garage and get some more staff. I'd still need trucks for them. I was thinking to myself, like, I could make a lot more money if I just got some trucks, but I got some more staff, but then I'd still have to pay for them to get trucks to drive, and that's what I need money for to begin with, so it's whatever. Real sharp turn. Wow, you got it. It's a diamond intersection, whatever you call them. Stop. I'm going too fast. Waffletopia. I missed it. Make grillin' great again. Ned's Bar and Grill. That's the most American thing I've ever seen. My name's Ned, and I want to make grillin' great again. Ooh-wee. Give me some of that brisket. Them little baby back ribs. Was there tacos? I didn't even see the tacos. No. Why is there one lamppost right there? What a weird lamppost to be out in the middle of nowhere. It's like a city center lamppost you see on like a plaza. You're not new, but hello. Yeah, nice turn. I thought that sign that said like 56, Route 56, was like a ghost, like being scared. That doesn't make any sense to say that out loud. But in my head, the way that like the shadow was and the way that the 56 was on the eyes and like the mouth on the bottom where the gap was. If I see another one, I'll show you. But but to me that looked like a ghost, and I was like very confused for a second. I'm getting tired, I think. We're fine. 40 miles an hour. All right. That's what I get for having chill music playing while I drive around in a rumble machine. Trucker vision. Coastline mining. Passing out over here. Tell me about it. Only 3 more hours to go until I deliver this package. And then I need to make sure that I actually sleep in the game and then get my fuel reserves back. Oh, I need to refuel. Just realized I'm almost out. Do I actually have a fuel gauge here? Is that my fuel gauge? No. There it is. It's the bottom one. 35. Oh. It's one of those roads that's like, oh yeah, it's 65 miles an hour, but every time you speed up to 65, you gotta slow down for another reason. Too many turns you gotta slow down for. I remember hearing a rumor, maybe, well, I don't know if it's a rumor, that a lot of roads were made intentionally curvy like this to like stop people going too fast on them. And like a lot of barriers are put up specifically to like prevent people from going quickly because they can, like, they'll be afraid to crash or whatever. I don't know if that's true, but it makes perfect sense to me and I really like it as an idea. Part of traffic design, yeah. Oh, is it really? Good. Good. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy for believing that. They do that here in the city. Ah, it's cool. I'm glad my vague information that I heard about one time is actually true-ish to an extent. Imagine you have to run out and we'll have to walk to the next gas station, get enough gas to truck. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know how big or how much fuel those giant canisters on the side take, but I imagine it's quite a lot. 30 miles an hour on this turn? Are you kidding me? I don't even have time to brake for that. Give me a little bit more warning on that sign, please. Holy crap. Oh man, good old-fashioned trailer park. Ain't seen one of them in a long time. Out here in the middle of the desert. Oh, there it is! Stop! I need to back up. Photo mode. You saw it? I'm gonna show it anyway. It did look like a ghost. That's what I thought too, yeah. But only if you're crazy. Like if you're like far enough back and you're not like looking at it very clearly. I mean, it kind of like you can sort of see what I'm talking about, you know? Like the beehive shape, and like this looks like an eye and this looks like an eye. Oops, well I took a picture. That looks like a mouth, you know. It looks like a ghost, alright? I thought it was a ghost. Also, there's a Halloween event going on with this thing, so yeah, I thought it was thematic. You know, don't worry about it. Okay, see, yes, I'm not crazy. It's true. If you're going like 70 miles down the street, you know, and it flies past you, it looks like a ghost. Instead of sticking a label on the road and saying don't do this, you can design the road to just carefully, or term may cause careful drivers. Yeah, that makes sense. USA trends sort of the opposite. Yes, USA roads are very, very long and straight and very rarely have barricades. Unless you're like in residential areas, like on a highway or freeway. Or like on a cliff's edge. If you're going like driving over a mountain or something, there'll be like barricades. But yeah, most of American roads are super long and super straight. How much longer until I hit the... Okay, I got a little bit longer, but I'm running out of gas. I don't need my lights on right now. .35, don't make me slow down. I need as much momentum as I can get for now. I'm gonna run out of gas before I even make it to the gas station. I'm almost there. Ooh, fancy. Little circle made out of logs. 25-mile-an-hour speed zone, really? It's a bit strange. If I run out of gas right at the gas station, I think I do have to call a tow truck, and I think it will take me to the center of a random town nearby. Oh, it's a school crossing. Holy crap. Any children to run over? No. Ah. Okay, I mean, it's 9 a.m. I guess they're in class. Money to loan. Duke's Tavern. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, leave my trailer so I can, like, get in there, I think. Like, drop the trailer, like, here. Fine. It's not out in the road or anything, right? It's technically, like, it's probably illegal, but it's, like, almost fine. Hoo-wee. 171 gallons worth of gas. freaking cop over here. I don't know if I'm gonna make this turn. Ooh, it's close. Oh, it's not happening. Oh, it's grinding. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. Bump that motorcycle. Okay, go ahead and take a left, I think. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, just the road is telling me. Okay, take a left. Am I going back to Eli? No, where am I? Where am I delivering this to? Is it Eli? I need this to stop existing. That way, please. Thank you. It is Eli. We're going to Plaster and Sons. Okay, cool. Out here? Really? In the desert? Deer? Maybe. I can't say they're not here. I don't see any, but it's not impossible, I guess. It's a few trees. More like seeing cows crossing, probably, but maybe horses, but ain't no deer. Look at these big old cactuses. Cacti. Cactus. I suppose they're all technically correct. Camels? Oh, maybe. Cactodes? Yeah, cactodes. But they're the same. Dude, speed ahead. Man, shoot. What is this place? Slowsville? Yosh. I went the wrong direction. That's fine. Hopefully it's not a big detour. It's not. It's a very small town. God, you can just kind of like feel how like dry and hot it is here by looking at these buildings. Well, yeah, town, quote unquote. There's towns everywhere. There's like a town where I used to live that was like, the town I was living in was like 1,500 people. The town next to the town I lived in was like 40. And there's another town that was like 60 miles south, 15 people. It's, I mean, like, village? We don't use the word village here, but I guess village is probably the correct term there. It's a big house, yeah, right? I don't know what the threshold for town is, but it had a name, it had a store, it's like, it had some people living in it, so I guess it's a town. That's what I get for taking a drink. With the wrong hand. Almost crashed into that barrier. No magic, just science. Chems. New store just opened. Walbert. Wow. Ooh, we got some brown dirt over there instead of some of this less brown dirt. Ooh boy, look at all that brown dirt. Must be a luxury here in wherever I am. Nevada, probably. Still, I imagine. The world's most happy cattle. Finest natural products. Bushnells. Call it a hamlet, yes, but not sure if anybody uses that word anymore. Well, until I made a friend who lived in England, I didn't think anybody used the term village anymore. But apparently, they still call it a village over there. It's a small town. So, maybe hamlet's still in use as well. I'll grab my phone and look it up real quick online. I'm really annoyed. Because the name of the town's also, like, very vague. It's a different thing. So typing it in, like, blank blank, gets me, like, a bunch of results that are not the town that I'm looking for. Because the town's so small. Like, it's not, like, a thing that people would look up usually. Unincorporated community. It's not a town, it's an unincorporated community. But everybody just calls it a town. Is the area you grew up still have names, but you wouldn't call them towns? Yeah, I guess that's exactly what it is. Same, usually call them Dorf. Well, you're German, so that probably means something in German. I would hazard a guess. I mean, Dorf Romantic probably means, like, lovely village or something, if I had to guess. Based on... yeah. $45. Boo. Jamming music for this drive-in stream. It's less chill than usual, but it's still good. It's like a fresh road, too. Look at this thing. Freshly paved over here. I currently have my playlist set to random, so I don't have, like, all the same types of music set together. It just plays, like, random music. It's like chill and, like, poppy, and then chill again, and then, like, weird. Like, normally I have it set in, like, a playlist so it goes, like, one thing related to the other. They got a motel here? Dorf Romantic is a name of the romantic vibe of villages. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Probably the most unrealistic thing about this simulator is the quality of the road surfaces. Yeah, for real. I think I might actually have a mod installed to make the roads look nicer, maybe. Not a single pothole in here. Oh my god, yeah, right. No, sorry, I have a retexture. I did have a retexture. I think I got rid of it. So I can check my mods. Do I have a mod list here? Or is it only in the menu? It might be only in the menu. I used to have a mod that retextured the roads. But I guess, like, interstates are probably a lot less likely to have potholes. Like, the big main roads that we have to drive along for hundreds of miles at a time are less likely to have potholes than the city roads. almost time. Blackjack. Oh my god. A casino. Here in Nevada? Carton Club. I'm gonna hazard a guess that I can't actually read those, but I am gonna check. Imagine if they made this, like, actually legible. Oh, no, it's not even close. Oh, they take giant concrete tubes as payment. That's all I got. They better take it. Monday Seafood Buffet. I don't think I trust a seafood buffet, if I'm honest. Buffets tend to have the food just kind of sitting out in, like, heating compartments. I don't think I want my seafood to be sitting out. Yeah, seafood buffet in the desert. Yeah, right. I mean, basically everywhere in America has air conditioning, so it probably wouldn't be that hot indoors. But I still wouldn't trust it. Because it's definitely not fresh seafood. It's in Nevada. That stuff's been brought in from hundreds of miles away. Office space is available. Where? That? Hardly. Blaster and Sons. I've got your giant tubes. I've got your giant concrete tubes ready to be delivered. Hot off the presses. Open air offices. Yeah, well, great. Plenty of sun. It's good for you. Oh, into the garage. You kidding me? Ugh, gross. That's bad. That's gonna be a hard park job. It's not an articulated trailer, so it won't be that hard, but it's not gonna be fun, I'll tell you that for sure. I could probably... I'm gonna drive it all the way around, I think, and try from there. I'll try going in from the back. Nope, there's a forklift in the way. How rude. Nothing happened. I didn't just grind up like 50 boards on the side of my truck. Done. Ta-da! Excellent. Oh, I'm so good at driving. Continue. I'm gonna put my point into long distance so I can get longer driving jobs, up to 1,000 miles for the next time I stream the game. probably be either next week or the week after. Who knows? Where's the nearest sleeping spot? Right there. It's just about time for me to head off. I'm just gonna go over there, drive, sleep, and then end it there. Because I'm sleepy in real life, if you can imagine. Wowie zowie. What is that? What is that emote? Shouldn't drive when sleepy. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Oh, it's a sleep emote. Okay, I was like, what is that? Wow. I don't want to drive when I'm sleepy, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Sometimes you gotta drive while you're about to pass out and then crash into a bunch of civilians. I don't know why I keep calling them civilians. I meant pedestrians. And you gotta sleep. Well, we'll see. It's not very many places to... I guess I could just park over here. Who's gonna stop me? Too much alien fighty games in your brain? I think so, yeah. Just keep calling everything a civilian. You sleep while driving, that way you can get both done. Oh, that's a good idea, you're right. Dang, I should try that next time. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, subs, all that fun stuff. I appreciate it all, it's very kind. Lurking, of course, always welcome. I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. It's sleepy time junction for me. No, not a hydrate. So I'll be back tomorrow with Chaos Gate, Demon Gate. You know what? I'll probably just look up the name of it real quick so I can just stop getting it wrong. Oh, one of my friends is playing Battletech right now. That's cool. What's the name of the game I'm playing? It's called Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate - Demon Hunters. I'm playing that tomorrow. If you're interested in a tactical game in the Warhammer 40k universe where I play demon hunters... It is too many words, yeah. It'll be that. Anyway. American Truck Simulator is the game you're playing. No. Not that. That's not what I meant. Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm going to be playing. So, if you see you there, see you there. If not, don't worry about it. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Time is weird and relative. Have a good rest of your night, or, you know, day, whatever. Bye-bye.